hoping to boil her up in this one. The Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Lester. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the middle, it's Crispin. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback.
Lofts one high and deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up fourth down.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Way back to the house.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. from the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Trying to get to it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down coming up. Going with the counter play here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On the move, it's long. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to... They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Looking left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Lester. Gets open down the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota. He's headed back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go drop just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Lester. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You're still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on first down. The give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
A third down try for the offense. Off play action. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Now they'll run the draw. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Lester. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able...
Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Grohl. Still on his feet at the 45. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now adjusting. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium.
The ball's free. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do... backs got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Give to the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you can trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Defense showing blitz here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lester. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They move the tight end all over. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to find his man in the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big game. And the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
24, Purdue, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
Tackle.
Down there. Now when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Lester. He finds his man. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play. And 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to throw, it's Lester. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
They're trying to get to him. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Timeout, Minnesota.
It's first down from the 11.
Let's go.
Looking to move it through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all in the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give, and tick, 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 tick. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. To the air. It's Lester. Makes the grab over the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
3-yard line. 1st and goal, Purdue.
They want to just keep throwing it. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were...
Touchdown, Purdue! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Hands it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.